Hey everyone, it's me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Hi guys. So, I'm going to attempt to do another sensual reading. Last night's was a failed attempt, and I was just talking about other things about myself, and I decided to take down the video. But I'm going to do my best to do a reading as best I can, because I'm currently still, it is my current circumstances, so I'm just kind of like limited to what I have right now. But on a side note, which I have a little funny story in terms of my work and stuff, but I find it funny. So my family knows, of course, that I do readings. I've been doing this for a while now, and they know that I do also, naughty work. I do not safe for work tarot readings for people, and comfort character letters and so forth. So these books have history here. So I was given these books and my cousin has had them forever, but she looks at me and she goes, "Do you want these books?" And I look at them and I start to laugh because they're sex books. And I'm just like, and I hesitate, and she's like, I just thought it'd be good, maybe it could be inspiration for your writing. And I'm like, you're not wrong. So I have the books here. And I thought it was funny, and I wanted to share some of the books with you guys and possibly try a reading. I tried this last night, but I was not successful. I mean, I was laughing most of the time. I'm still kind of really in between worlds right now. It's been a very weird day. It's been a weird time. And I just want to find balance within myself, because this will probably have to be for another audio, but everyone around me is like, I'm here trying to give my opinion to better, like what I've been doing for myself, but it's when I'm being reflected is like all the challenges I've been having, I see it in other people, and I still have my own challenges, of course, but it's been very exhausting because I can't change people. I can only work on myself. And when we seek validation outside of ourselves, I've realized we become really sad deep down. And we all have that. We all have those moments because we only want to feel validated, seen in some way. It's always nice to be validated in some way, shape, or form, but it is also important to know that you can stand on your own and feel comfortable. I'm having trouble with that concept in a way, and that's why whatever people say around me can really affect me. I hope that wasn't a mosquito. I'm full of mosquito bites, guys. I know it's the summer, but holy. It's like too many. Like I keep getting bitten. I know that I have a joke, but I don't want to say it. I mean, I'm a type O negative blood type. So type O, but type O negative I have. My dad had it too. Anyway, enough about blood. So, I have here these books. I thought they were really funny. This one, I think, was written by Tony the Tiger. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, Nanako, don't you dare. I'm trying to freaking get in the vibe here. So this book is called 101 Nights of Great Sex. Tony the Tiger had choice words. No. Let me talk about Tony. And then in the back, it's like, this book guarantees great sex twice a week, every week, for 1 full year. Guaranteed. What is... Okay, I feel kind of weird about this. It's like, what are they trying to sell? I mean, sex, right? But it's like, we guarantee make America great again. I can't with this shit. That's the vibe. Okay. And so, what this book is that... Sorry, I'm just giggly, and that's fine. So what this book is that it has like little divisions for each of the days, for each of the nights, if you will. Oh, it's 3:33 on the timer. Ooh. No, guys, my dog starts barking and I want to stop the recording because I'm not leaving that in. It's going to be a lot of that, like cutting and putting together, putting Humpty Dumpty back together again for now until something different happens. For now, I don't have the means to go anywhere else. So, all right. So back to the 101 Nights of Great Sex. Okay. So each of these has like the night, and it tells you like a prompt. Love this shit. Love this. So my cousin goes to me, I only made it to like day 7. So all the other days are unopened because within each day, it's like a little booklet within itself. So each day, and then it opens up to more information, right? So she's like, the rest is unopened. And I'm like, I wonder, maybe one day I can do this. I mean, 101 nights guaranteed to be great. Okay. So, for example, let's open this baby up. Let's go to day 1. I think I made his back feel better. Okay. Do tell. Oh man, I need my glasses. Hold on, guys. All right. Did you read Laura's confession in the front of this book? You should. Go ahead. Look at it right now. You'll discover why this particular seduction has such a special meaning to me. This is the trick Marilyn Monroe was famous for. More to the point, it's the technique that gave me my very first orgasm with a man. And as you'll learn in the confession, I had waited a very long time for that climax. I gotta look at that, because why does this resonate with me? Do you want to help? Do you want to help make me come? Then I need you to stay very, very still. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's sexy. Ooh, sorry, I'm just reading it. Oh. Keep moving, keep touching. Make love to his back. Rock your hips in slow, small circles, pressing your... Okay. Listen. Okay, so I can't read the rest. But yes, that's... it's 101 of those. I open up the book, and finger licking good is day 25, or day 25, night 25. Oh, wait, okay, but they... Honey breasts and creamy thighs. 24. Anyway, there's a lot here. So my purpose of bringing up the books, I have the other ones I want to bring up, but my purpose of bringing it up because I might be able to incorporate it into more scenarios and stuff when it comes to doing the readings, since I am kind of limited I can do bibliomancy with... Oh, excuse me. I can do bibliomancy with them. Since I am limited on my erotic decks. So I know that I'm going to be able to utilize these. That's pretty cool. I love to learn. I mean, I'm a great student. I can be a great teacher. I can do both, I love to study. And I love to study the people I love. So, all right. The next one It's like a little, okay, so funny thing. This one is like a little pamphlet, you know. This looks like those little pamphlet booklets that when my mom would go to the chiropractor, it would be like a bunch of these little books like you can get from. And for some reason, because I love books, I was just always so excited to collect pamphlets like a freaking derp. Like, ooh, more stuff to read. Anyway, oh my God, speaking of making America great again, this booklet is Make Good Sex Great. Okay. All right, let's see what this here. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking through it. Too much of a good thing. Oh, how to turn your good girl bad. What does this say? There are other ways to use your hands that will do a lot more for your sex life. Well, touch is an underused source of mutual pleasure in many relationships. It's underused during lovemaking. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading it. I have my opinion on this, not that. So I'm going to just talk a little bit of, and I'm going to bring up something I think it's really funny. Funny, haha. So I might not have, for those that do follow my personal updates, I might not have hands-on experience in the 3D reality. But I do believe I have experience in other realms. So, and when I mean like other experience in the 3D reality, I mean with someone else, because we all have experiences with ourselves. We know what makes our body feel good. We experiment with ourselves and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's healthy. So, sorry. I'm thinking too much, huh? I think I have an 8th house in Taurus. For me, I can be very sensual with these concepts because it opposes my moon. There's a lot of oppositions are not always bad. They call them harsh aspects, but that doesn't mean they're bad. I try to remind myself because I fall into that sometimes too, you know. But my moon and Pluto are conjunct and they're opposing my 8th house. So I have these like Taurus and Scorpionic qualities to intimacy. And then I have other aspects. Excuse me, let me get some water. Sorry. Okay. I feel tense. So there's just, even, I remember growing up, I was told, I kept on being reminded of my quote unquote lack of experience, but I think it's really unfair to say these things. And I do still have, like, there's a stigma around that for myself, but I feel that, you know what, I'm glad I'm talking about this. Maybe I won't take this one down. At least I'm more there for it, like, because last night was more, you know, laughter and stuff, and I don't mind linking the other one somewhere in this one. Maybe it'll be unlisted though. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I feel very dumb. Anyway, back to the point. I'm working on it, guys. I have my insecurities and stuff, so and then the fact that I could have taken it, you know, out of context and be offended. Like, oh, she's offering me these books, why? But no, I think it's a great opportunity to learn and to Mind you, a lot of this stuff is so ridiculous because it's very cosmopolitan magazine kind of shit. And I'm just like, oh God, I cringe. Puns are great. Don't get me wrong. I love wordplay. Love it. But sometimes it just has to be the right, I don't know, when I read this stuff and I'm just kind of like, it's hard to take it seriously. But I guess that's the point. It's to make you chuckle, to make it more not so serious, which is good. I don't see the bad in that, but some of it's just so cheesy. But I know I can be cheesy. It's been a time. Anyway, so my personal opinion on touch, and I'm very sensitive, and I don't mind talking about. That's actually something I would love to talk more about, my experiences in spiritual intimacy. And but I don't know how much I'll go into that here on YouTube. I'm still figuring it out because I don't know, whatever. So I feel that personally, as long as there is, I believe that intimacy takes discipline, like most things in life, if not all, right? There's a certain discipline to lovemaking, intimacy, because when two souls decide to engage in their energy, and I say energy because this doesn't only have to be, oh, I'm getting something in my throat or my heart chakra. They're both doing a thing right now. When I talk about this, I kind of, okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep myself grounded. I've been trying to do that very much because I can get very lost in my feelings and emotions, and all that stuff. So it's something that when people would poke fun at me for my lack of physical experience, in terms of lovemaking or whatever, I want to call it lovemaking. It makes me a little sad because they just disregard all the other elements to it. People think that, and it's when I'm trying to, when I speak and being respectful, I'm trying to open up worlds to people, to show them that the 3D reality isn't the only thing. And I know that I get stuck on it too because I'm not happy where I'm at. I want to feel more deeply. I want to feel the connection. I want to feel like there's no limitations. And I don't mean it in sometimes I feel like I limit myself so much. Because it's always a choice, right? I feel like I limit myself so much. And oh no, I'm not going to cry. So back to touch, right? Let me go back to the point. I feel that there's so much to explore with the different levels of intimacy, not just with like a romantic partner, but for the sake of this audio, I'm speaking of romantic partners, however that is for you. And on a personal level, I've been trying to find myself. I didn't know that I was so lost. It's really hard for some reason. But there are beautiful levels of intimacy that just escalates the experience. It's not just about getting the deed done. So I'm channeling, so whatever I'm speaking, hopefully it resonates for anyone that needs to hear it. It's about really truly feeling one another on that deep, intimate level, almost tantric. And you're the only one. You only see the other, and they see you. And that moment where you guys are engaging in that energy and holding each other, however it be, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, everything, everything through the senses. It is this amazing experience where you feel so intertwined and there's no beginning and there's no end. It's just you and the person that you're sharing your energy with in this level of intimacy. And it's so beautiful. And I would love to write a book about this because I want to. I want to do so much, really, but because a lot of people misconstrue the purity. There is purity in intimacy. There's so much of it. Not because of lack of experience. No, there's this purity of heart when you just love someone unconditionally. I'm learning that the people around me, including myself, because we are all hurt in one way, shape, or form, but it's really a big reflection. So I'm trying my best to understand myself as well as the people around me and the people in my heart. So there's something very beautiful about sharing your energy with another, feeling it. It's like, I've spoken about this before, but it's like they're inside you in more ways than one. It is this intimate bond that I try to describe, but everyone around me anyway doesn't understand those levels of spiritual intimacy, of sacred, something so sacred intimacy. And all these levels of beauty and just, I want to experience this and continue to do so. Like, there's this part of me that wants to experience it in the physical. Very much. But I have to do healing, I guess. I really don't know, guys. But either way, I deviated from that. So another little booklet that has stuff. Then there is another book. My segue into this. God, that was not the point of this, but whatever. This book is called Oral Sex He'll Never Forget. 52 positions and techniques guaranteed to blow your man away. To blow him away. I love it. Blow his mind. Okay. So, all right. I'm erasing blindfolds. All right. So, yeah, there's a lot here. I don't think that I'll be able to do these here on YouTube because I would love to go into more depth of stuff, but I don't feel comfortable doing it on YouTube. Man, am I seeing a lot of boobies right now. A lot of butts and boobies. Either way. What is this one? They have the silliest names for all the BJs. There's the fantasy section. The private strip club BJ. Really? Really? Come on, be a little classier. Come on. Let's see. Sorry, that's my opinion. I guess since it's part of the... Oh, what does this mean? That caught my attention. The goddess BJ? What does that even mean? Oh my. I like this. Hold on. Let me bring this closer. Huh. Oh. Okay. I'll study these these books thoroughly. Oh gosh. So this book has Perfect the Move, the goddess, the scenario, excuse me. The Perfect the Move, the scenario, and then the technique, right? Oh. Oh, interesting. So I'm all up for, you know, goddess energy. Let's go. Let's embody that sexy energy. I mean, my my own Black Moon Lilith placement in my natal chart is in Gemini, conjunct Jupiter right now, so it's expanded. I've just been keeping her kind of, I don't know. And then she's trining Black Moon Lilith currently now in Libra, transiting, and will soon be over my ascendant at 7 degrees Libra. So, time to embody that goddess, I guess. I don't know. The scenario says, email or text your man some inspired photos. Your inner goddess has been liberated by the camera. He will recognize that as soon as he downloads the photos. Send them one at a time, creating anticipation. Arrange to be home before he is and put on your goddess look. Oh gosh. Okay. Last minute preparations. Turn your head to the side so he knows to kiss your neck. Sigh with pleasure. Touch the other places that you want him to kiss. Okay, I can't read the next part. Not here. Yo. Hello. Well, you guys can imagine, considering that this is about freaking blowjobs. But anyway. All right. So there's that book. The final of the 4 that I was given. The pamphlet in the back. This really does look like a pamphlet. On the back it says, enjoy sizzling sex tonight and every night. Yeah. I can't. It's part of the back here too. Turn your good girl bad with sensual pleasure. All right. The last book is this one claims to do everything. How did, like, what? It's a pink book. In big letters it just says sex. And then on the bottom it says how to do everything. And I was like, that's quite the claim. Of course. Okay. So I keep opening up the book, like books, and it's all about what the other one was about. So there might be, I'm picking up intuitively. There might be, gosh, why am I embarrassed? Let's see. Anyway, sorry guys. All right. Yeah, someone might be wanting your mouth on them everywhere. Trying to turn the page, it doesn't want to turn. There's a lot of pictures here. Okay. Some of these are funny to me because of their expressions. It's like, but a lot of them are more, sorry, it's a little bit hard to turn the pages with one hand apparently. I can't. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Oh, some of these pictures are cute. I know that they're like supposed to be, showing you what's happening here and stuff. But some of them, I see the chemistry between the couples a lot, and it's just like it's really nice. Or the people taking pictures, you know what I mean. What's that? That's not something I should say. What's that? Oh man. Yeah. Either way, I do not know if I will be utilizing these for readings in the future, but I wanted to talk about them just because, hey, I got some interesting books for you guys. Oh my gosh. I can utilize them. Get creative. And I love that. I can't. Okay, so for this book, ties that bind, not sensation play, spanking. Okay. Yeah, so each little section here says taking good care. That's sexy in itself, you know? Taking good care of yourself. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try doing the reading. I'm going to try my very hardest. I'm going to get the cards and see what wants to come through, okay? Because it's already at 30-something minutes and I have not. So let me get I have to put the microphone down. Sorry. Let's get some cards. Sorry this lasted so long like this. All right. What wants to come through, Spirit? Oh. All right. Huh. That's interesting. That's very okay. I just got an intuitive thing that I needed to share. The back of the book it says, "No compromises, no limits, no hangups, no holds barred." Damn. Interesting. I'm getting downloads. Anyway, and it's funny because the card that flew out on top of the book is Justice, which is about compromise. It's about like keeping the scales balanced. Let's see. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. So I'm picking up a very loving energy. Okay. There's a lot of yes, there's a lot of sensuality, a lot of touching. There's a lot of I don't know why I heard hide and seek. This person's hiding behind a pillar, like half naked, and the other is wanting to bring them over to them, hold them. There's the King of Pentacles with the World. Then we got the Three of Pentacles. So there's this balancing. Okay, I'm hearing balancing work and pleasure. All right, and I also see the Fool. And it's interesting. I just got a vision. So in this Fool card, we have a couple like engaging in intimacy in the background. We have a snake almost like tying itself around the Fool's ankle, because the Fool is just walking by while this couple is just, going at it. So El Loco, the Holy Madman. I remember I got the term Holy Madman from one of the tarot books I had. They referred to the Fool as the Holy Madman. Sorry, that was just random because the Fool has been coming out for everything. So there's this desire. I find it interesting how I got the Fool and the World. So what I'm seeing here, I might do another one of these readings later tonight because I feel bad that I didn't really whatever I decide to record. Helps me pass the time. Sometimes I feel like talking out loud just really helps ground me. I feel that a lot lately. All right. So with the Fool, there's a desire to complete, I find it interesting. There's a difference here, okay? And I find this very important. The Fool card is walking by the couple that So this can be seen, and then there's mountains in the background, like an obstacle, and then there's temptation with the snake. Ooh, I'm definitely tapping into some intuitive stuff. Okay. Let's get intuitive. Darkwing Duck. No kidding. Let's get dangerous. Dun, dun, dun. Ow. All right. So, okay, so with the Fool, despite how the Fool card is meant to be a card of new beginnings and taking leaps of faith, not attached to ego, in this card, I'm seeing something different. I'm seeing that there is a desire to be carefree, but there's ego attached and wanting to complete the cycle of leaving behind, like following your desires, following your temptations, following that indulgence, and not feeling like you can't. And with the World card, we have someone like lying down while the other person is pampering them, and they are they're very much loved. They are being like almost worshipped in this card. So hear me out, guys. I feel that the Fool in this deck is going on a journey of self-discovery and wanting something, desiring something, but there have been obstacles. The temptations are there, wanting to act upon the temptations. But then there's the World card. And sorry, I just got a little sad. Damn it. Sometimes I get downloads that I don't want. But it's my choice to see it as something I want to share, something I want to keep in my mind, or let go. I want to let it go. So, but anyway, okay. With the World, it's this, the Fool is finally indulging and loving the pleasures in front of them, this person in front of them, laid out like peaceful and complete bliss, enjoying the moment. It's like the Fool is walking toward this cycle ending and feeling and being able to balance everything they wish to balance. And again, I see the snake and justice around the sword hilt. There's a lot about temptation here. Okay. The King of Pentacles is an individual wanting to come forth, because I see hesitation in the King of Pentacles. The other person is hiding behind a pillar or column, whatever. And like, no, I'm embarrassed. I don't feel comfortable being seen like this. And the King of Pentacles is like trying to create a stability, a grounding force to let the other know that they are safe, that they are okay. It's very beautiful energy. And then with the Three of Pentacles, again, this could be work related, but there is this yeah. There's just this beautiful connection here. This beautiful intimacy, just holding each other, kissing each other, being in each other's arms, being held, being just finding the confidence where in the King of Pentacles, the other individual is hiding behind something. In the Three of Pentacles, there's none of that. They are together, embracing one another. Let me get some more cards. Oh, snap. There's the Tower, the Magician. All right, the Nine of Swords. Again, not again, but I've been getting this in other readings. There is like a woman coming out of a frame, like Mars energy, aggression. There is the Nine of Swords. This could be about despair, depression, not being able to sleep at night, being plagued by nightmares. Something is troubling. Something is troubling this individual from taking action in some way, because they don't feel that there is a balance. Things are not balanced enough to come forward. But then there's the Knight of Water. I'll get clarification on that. With the Magician, yeah, there's, oh, hello. Definitely someone sneaking in on someone in the bathroom, in the shower. I see that as well. And there's so much desire here, but I feel such a bigger desire to balance things out in general, and it's keeping something from happening. Okay, there's Temperance, yoop-de-doozy, but then there's the Eight of Wands, and then the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, there is this beautiful alchemizing energy. There's this very healing energy. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is someone like straddling the other, massaging the other's chest, and moving their hands up, and then like massaging over their throat, cupping their face. It's like slow and sensual, and exploring skin, and feeling softness, and feeling one with this energy, and getting lost in the warmth of touch, and looking into each other's eyes, and just getting lost in that moment. And then even though your eyes close, you can still see them with your eyes closed. Like they're not going anywhere. It's this magnetic attraction, even though that there is some outside force creating a possible delay of something. Okay, what I'm going to do now is do some bibliomancy. I'm going to open up one of the books to see what comes through, and then I'll go with the reading in accordance to that. And then I'll end it there, and I'll probably do another one another point in time. Okay, guys? Thank you. It's been a very emotional time for me. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, are you serious? 89. Okay. But I would have to open it. Let me open it, guys. Hold on. I destroyed the paper. I'm like, what is this? It's basically role play. Doctor role play. It's like, oh God, that's just reminding me of hey man, doctor's visits can be triggering for some people, okay? Doctor roleplay can be triggering, but that's what I got. Okay. The way I'm going to interpret this as is like making each other feel good in whatever way that is. It doesn't have to be doctor. Oh, doctor, there's something wrong with me. Can you help me? I don't know what it could be. Can you please check me up? I need to know what's wrong. Can you help me? Yeah. Oh my God. What was it was a K-pop song, and then it became like they translated it. It's like, doctor, doctor, feel good. Come and make me feel real good. Na 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 na. I've been real bad. Oh, that's funny considering what I had read earlier. Make your good girl go bad. It's funny. Because I've been real bad. I want to feel real good. I want to feel real good because I've been real bad. Something like that. That was the way it was like, doctor, doctor, feel good. Anyway, yeah. So, self-care, to end this reading, a lot of self-care for self, for you and your partner, if there's someone in mind or someone in your life, and play around with that and have fun. But yeah, I do sense that there is this desire to, there's a wanting to balance things. There feels like an imbalance, and I got both Justice and Temperance, both about balance. Let me see. Yeah. Do your best. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that the days have been treating you well, and I'm going to leave it here. So, yeah. Hopefully next time I'll have a longer reading. All right. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.